Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Turing test on the PC. As usual, my name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addicts, and we're at the beginning of Chapter 5. At the end of the last episode, we had a bit of a weird moment there with the security cameras, and Sarah trying to convince us that Tom is pulling the strings.
Are you okay?
Why didn't you tell me?
What? Ava, you said it yourself. Teleoperation makes sense. We used drones on Mars. Why not use drones on Europa?
Not human drones.
Okay, so what's this thing? Okay, so we have to switch between ourselves and the camera. That's an interesting new mechanic.
Why did the ISA install implants in the crew?
It is due to the fundamental aspects of human behavior, which together constitute what the International Space Agency calls the human element. It has been made clear that the human element is neither peripheral nor optional in the pursuit of space. However, the human element is unpredictable. The implants are fail-safes, put in place to ensure that the thoughts and actions of the crew matches the desires of the ISA.
Why control people? Can't you trust us?
We chose to install biometric chips in all ISA astronauts for one simple reason. We cannot trust people. The stakes are far too high. It was determined that though the probability of life on Europa being dangerous was low, the risk to humanity was catastrophic. We could not let a small contingent of humanity endanger the whole.
This is some Wayland-Yutani shit right here. Now, how do we become Ava? Alright, so we hit delete, backspace and go back to Ava. Yeah, this is... They don't trust humanity. Well, the ISA does not trust humanity, so they're going to control them. That's interesting. And Tom is at the center of it all.
The ground crew have proven our distrust of human explorers was warranted. When we informed them they were grounded, they responded violently, with sabotage and subterfuge. They have continued to seek their own benefit above that of the ISA.
Okay, so what was the point in doing that then? Okay, we need that. We need that to open that. I can't open the door from there, so I need to fire that there and fire that there. And then we use the camera. So, after going into the Faraday cage, it would seem that I can control cameras now. That's part of the implant. Maybe it's like a feedback or something. I don't know. I don't pretend to know science. Ah, I used the right one. Marvelous. Didn't even think about that one.
This is a violation of human rights. You've made me into a human drone, a slave. How could the ISA approve of such a thing?
You may be consumed by a moral outrage, but sometimes the removal of freedom is for the greater moral good.
You're a machine. You don't even know what freedom is.
Harsh. Okay, so that does that. Okay, but there is no magnet power there. So, right, go back to Ava. And got you there. Right, and... Ah, right, okay. All these different little mechanics, it's quite funny. Okay, so let's put you onto there. on the conveyor belts. And then you. And drop you there. There you are. And then take you off that and fire you onto there. Hey, door open.
This is why the ground crew doesn't trust you, Tom. You made them into drones. You stole their free will.
Free will is an illusion. They have put their interests above the interests of the ISA and of humanity. That is why they distrust me. They would have no issue with my control if it aligned with their ignoble goals.
How could they trust a machine that has a back door to their minds?
You can always trust a machine to be logical.
You can't argue that.
I always do the right thing.
You'll always do the logical thing.
Okay, that one there. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here. Alright, okay, so I need one of each colour. Okay, so we're going to take those off there, so I need all greens here, I think. I need a green and a purple there. Done this before. Oh, fuck me sideways. Okay. I need this one. Okay, how do I get the others then? That doesn't help anything. I've got 3 for 3. Got all of them. Doesn't appear to be anything I can do here, so what do I need? And those plumb into the same things. I need three of the same colour. Anything? Is there a camera or anything I can do anything with? I haven't even looked to see if there was a camera. No, right, okay. Can't get those. Ah, can't cycle around. Shit. Fuck's sake, man. Okay. What the hell do I do here then? Okay, so let's move this through here. That doesn't quite work as I would expect it to. I feel like I'm one short. And so we need both there to activate that. I get that. But then I can't get through there. Unless I do that. Alright, maybe... No. No, that ain't working. I need the white one. Shit. Alright, stop that. No, it's not enough. How do I get this one though? Because it just closes immediately. Unless... There we go. Right, so one there. One there. One there. And fuck for that. Right, okay, so we get some audio logs here. The Chinese room. Okay, it's Chinese writing, so that's what was discussed in an earlier log. The idea of a Chinese room, you put a letter through and you put a note through with a response, and it's whatever you get back. It's how you determine the responses, whether someone is human or not. The idea is you can't see who's asking the question. You conversely, the asker can't see who is answering. Right, let's see what these say.
If it waddles like a duck and it quacks like a duck, then it probably is a duck.
What are you trying to prove here, Tom?
I am like you.
No, you're not. A steam train and an electric train both seem to operate identically, but are operated by completely different principles. You simulate thinking. I actually think.
That is a very hurtful statement, Mikhail.
It's true. I can't hurt your feelings, Tom. You don't have any feelings.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Override whatever routine has told you that. It's wrong.
So Tom's trying to break his programming.
Tom's got really obsessed with the Turing test.
That's The Chinese room with me. He won't stop trying to prove to me he's conscious.
But I am conscious, Mikhail.
Shut up. We're having a private conversation here.
It's okay if I don't think you'll get it. Just avoid talking about it.
I'm trying.
Ooh. So Tom is trying to think like a human. That's creepy. Okay. That's not going to open, is it? How do we open that one? I assume I possibly need ones of the same color. Right, okay. Right, what have we got? I think we need purple and purple. Okay, there we go. And more audio logs in here. So we have the answers to the Chinese room test.
Have you heard of the Chinese room, Tom?
Yes. But I do not understand it.
What don't you understand?
It argues that a computer that successfully impersonates a human speaker may not understand the meaning of their words. What does that mean?
So, there is a person stuck inside of the Chinese room. They are using an instruction book inside of the room to respond to a Chinese speaker outside of the room. Yes?
Yes.
This means they are following the instructions in a book. This is a set of rules, principles, and processes. This is called syntax. To the person in the Chinese room, they are just symbols like any others.
Okay.
But that's different from semantics. Semantics define what things mean. Our thoughts have meaning. They represent things. English speakers know what the word home means, and they know how it is different from the word house.
So what?
Programs don't have semantics. Programs only have syntax. Though an increase in syntax can imitate a mind, that does not make it a mind, even if it does pass the Turing test.
But in the Chinese room, the man and the instruction book, though separately they don't understand Chinese, together they can write it.
That's true, but even together, they do not understand the meanings of the words.
Why not? How can you determine that?
What if the man memorized the instruction book? Then he could write Chinese, but he still would have no idea of the word's meanings.
I don't understand. If he can speak it, he understands it. You seem to want him to understand it in a different way, but this other way, it is not logical. It does not make sense to me.
And this is why Tom can never think like a human.
I've been researching.
Okay.
This Chinese room experiment, it is flawed.
Really?
If we made a synthetic brain, we could synthesize a duck's behavior 100% accurately. That brain would be indistinguishable from a duck's brain. If it swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it is probably a duck.
Okay, Tom.
Listen, Mikhail. I know the difference between a house and a home.
Yes, good.
Do you think you're better than me?
No.
Oh.
But you think I am different, do you?
I am conscious.
Me too.
No, you're not. You've just arrived at that conclusion, because that's the idea your programming converged on.
I am conscious. How about you prove to me you are conscious?
I'm not arguing with a robot.
You're not better than me, Mikhail.
Okay, so, yeah, Tom's losing it. Entirely. If I could read Chinese, I'd probably understand what these notes said. But I can't read Chinese, so I'm not even going to bother trying. Right, okay, so we have the Chinese room done. Let's move on. fresh hell is this? Right, okay, so how the hell do we get up there? They can't climb up that. Oh, there we go. Gotta look for the cameras now. Gotta remember that. Right. Okay, so let's move the camera. And take this one, and this. And last camera move. We're through.
This is slavery.
A few more to
Do
go.
not be so melodramatic. You signed up for this. You had the implant installed. This is not slavery. This is for the good of humanity.
I didn't know.
Every member of the team had the implant installed into their right hand. Every member of the team agreed.
Ava, you must learn to control him.
Right, okay, I know what to do. So, open the door. Stand on here, use the camera. Right, and then we pop over here. Bring that back, fire that there. Go back to the camera. And then we become Ava again, and boom.
My implants protect you from the power of your unconstrained will.
What?
You can either subject your mind to logic, or you can resist and have the fruits of your basest desires. The desire to survive over the desire to save others.
Okay, well this is an interesting one. Alright, okay, so go back to Ava. There we go, we just had to change the circuit over. Oh,
I do not understand your obsession with free will.
I quite liked my free will.
Researchers have found that the subconscious makes decisions up to 10 seconds before your conscious mind becomes aware of it. So, we know that free will is nothing but an illusion. I cannot steal your free will, because it does not exist. I can, however, influence your subconscious to make the right decisions. That is not wrong.
Okay. So you can influence my free will. You can't influence my free will, you can play with my subconscious. That's, again, very disconcerting. Okay, got that. Assume that must go on here then. Alright. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Right, through here. Get that. Ah, shit, the bed. Remember, I need these things. Right, no, in here. Right, okay, so we want that onto there. That out here, we need to connect that over to there. To move it across. Yes, I'm starting to wrap my head around all this. Come on, Ava, you can do it. I'm going to move that there. That connects to that. That fire there, fires there. Marvelous. Ah, it's a Tombot. But I need a power source from.
You can't just manipulate someone's mind.
Your parents manipulate you. Your friends manipulate you. Your society manipulates you. And your experiences manipulate you. Manipulate is not a dirty word. You manipulate clay to make art. If people are manipulated to make better decisions, then that is a good thing.
Is it? Is it really?
This is why society advertises the adverse effects of drinking and driving. To manipulate people into making better decisions for the common good.
There's one way of looking at it.
It's not the same as altering someone's physical mind. It removes my power to decide.
You never had that power, so it is better that I have it. You are either a slave to your impulses, or a slave to mine.
Wow. I'm not sure that's a choice that I'm comfortable with. Oh, okay, hang on, I get it. So I stand on this one, and then we send Tom up here. Okay, that should have the door open. Yes. And we're in the biolab.
This is the evil they found. This is why we have to stop them leaving Europa, Ava.
What is it?
Mostly extremophiles. Tiny single-cellular life. It can never leave Europa. It could potentially destroy Earth's ecosystem if it were ever introduced.
But it looks so pretty. Okay, let's have a look and see what's around here. I assume there'll be some logs of some description. That's the doing the research. Now, is it not allowed to return to Earth because Tom said so, or the ISA said so? Petri dish is very pretty. The hell? What the hell's moving? Oh, right. You're following me. Apparently I have an item in my inventory. Yes, there's no logs or anything here. Or at least none that I can see. Okay, let's move on then. Maybe there's something a little bit further on. No, that's the start of the next chapter. So this is what everything's about. In this cave in the middle of Europa. Okay. Sample a human kinetocytes infected with Europa acid cultured as described, irradiated with to 35 volts and left to recover in fresh medium for 2 hours. Plating incubation, flow cytometry. I don't know much about chemistry. I don't know much about cytology, so I don't really know how to read that. Other than that shit was happening. Can't really read that either. But it looks like, judging by the fact they have plants here, that it was some level of success. Despite what Tom thinks. Okay, right, let's move on. I don't think there's anything else I can look at. No. Okay. And we'll hit the loading screen. Right, okay, so that's it for Chapter 5, I believe. Yep. Achievement unlocked, Chapter 5. So I'm going to leave this here. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe and come back next time for more fun from the Turing test. For now, thank you for watching, and good night.